what's in the NBA. I'm your host, Damon Bruce. Friday Hoops Fest coming up next. It's the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Miami Heat. And that's all for now. Time to hand it over to Kevin Harlan and the rest.
Our starting lineups to look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First for the Spurs, Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. And in the middle, out of Brazil, taken with the 28th pick. Back in 2008, the 6'11" pivot man, Tiago Splitter. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Duncan in at the power forward position. And for Miami, Chalmers and D-Wade are the guards. And playing at the 5, the always versatile 6'11" star big man, able to score inside and out, Chris Bosh. Then it's LeBron James, and it's Haslam in at the 4.
The Spurs have always been very mindful of resting key players during the regular season. Some of it has to do with the age of the players. Some of it is regarding talent because they knew they were a playoff team most years. And if you look at the research, there is something to be said for not playing guys when they're fatigued because injuries are more likely if you play tired.
San Antonio with the ball. And Doris Burke caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. Doris?
The phrase superstar gets tossed around the league a lot these days, but that is how he described Dwayne Wade. He said that D-Wade's the guy we'll be giving the most attention to because he can function either as a playmaker or a scorer, saying no matter what he chooses to do, he can hurt you. We have to be ready for everything. Easier said than done, guys.
And thank you, Doris. San Antonio on defense. It's a 5-point game. And back to the Spurs and their strategy of resting their star players, not without some controversy. The NBA, as you may recall, fined the Spurs and Coach Popovich for sitting all their starting players for a nationally televised game back in November.
Well, it was their 4th game in 5 nights, and Pop wanted to rest some of their guys because of just the nature of their schedule. But I think the problem was he didn't give the league advance warning. In that game against Miami, when he rested those 3 players, he actually sent them home. And I think that was a little shot at the league. And that's why there was a problem, and that's why the Spurs and Popovich ended up getting fined.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Here's LeBron. And again, Miami with the triple. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game.
Well, LeBron James was probably his best season statistically a year ago. I don't think there's any question about it, guys. I mean, certainly it was his most efficient offensive season. I mean, he had career highs of 56% shooting from the floor and 41% from long range. I don't know if we've seen a player of his size put together those kinds of numbers with the types of shots that he takes. I mean, just absolutely stunning what he did in terms of his efficiency.
Parker with it. Dishes it to Duncan. Outside Leonard. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Tries to save it. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing, doesn't it, Steve?
It sure does, and now it's to the point where they just feel unstoppable.
And for LeBron James this season before last, he really focused on scoring in the post. Steve, using his size and strength.
And we've seen his field goal percentage climb as a result. The low post work, I think the selection too, shoots fewer three-pointers but a higher percentage. So now, how do you guard the guy? He's got everything in the package.
Now Parker, after the missed three from Chalmers. They grab their own miss. Duncan with the bucket.
Well, that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active, be energetic, and react as soon as the shot goes up.
And here's Wade. There's the triple. Miami no good on that time either.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for. I mean, he loves to lock you up.
Here is Splitter. Back to Parker. Uncovered. And he hits the jump shot. Parker's got his first basket.
You know, Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra worked his way up from the very bottom in that organization. I mean, he got his start as a video coordinator, and through years of hard work and dedication has really become an outstanding coach.
San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The pass to Splitter. Hooked away. It's stolen by Haslem. Now here's LeBron. 8 points for him. From deep. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green. And back to Coach Eric Spoelstra as a guy who got his start as a video coordinator, picking the game apart. Steve, he's very comfortable with the new advanced stat movement, analytics in the NBA.
Yeah, and I've had a chance to speak with him quite a bit. He says that the way they use advanced stats is just as a conversation piece in the coaching room. Their analytics department will bring them various information, and it will force them to ask questions